All right, y'all, welcome back to Come Arms channel. Okay, so we are on episode 4 of the Uncommon Grit series. Now, again, this is for the Singapore Special Operations Task Force selection, which is, again, it's like a 2-week process. So far, I think we've probably seen a little bit over a week and a half, and yeah, it's not letting up. So these last 2 episodes, I imagine we're going to see some pretty gnarly stuff because, yeah, you can imagine with these sort of selection processes, they're going to get very, very brutal at the end just to really push you because, you know, you've made it that far, you could probably dig deep and get a little bit further. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting because, again, it's not going to be letting up. And I think they've already lost like over half. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many people actually finish this out. So let's check it out.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
It's coming to the end of 2 weeks of rigorous tests for these men who are vying for a spot in the SAF's Elite Special Operations Task Force, or SOTF. However, this is just the first step towards becoming an SOTF trooper.
That's also true.
From 120 candidates, the hopefuls are now down to just above 40.
Damn, okay.
Those who didn't make the cut are disappointed, but they've learned valuable lessons on friendship, resilience, and perseverance.
And how much water can suck.
Before I even signed on, I really wanted to try and push myself to see how much can I go, how much can I endure. I think I still have much more to improve on, so I'll go back and work on my weaknesses and try again. What's important is really trying our best and there's no regrets.
Pretty disappointed, I also at the same time motivated to train harder to be able to achieve the expectations. Just looking at my peers beside me, they didn't give up, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
Being in SF is not an easy thing, and you have to be mentally and physically ready for it. I learned the camaraderie that we have between each other among the ranks to work as a team. I will never.
Again, it's really awesome getting like these interviews because you can sort of track their sort of mental space going through the selection process, especially the guys who actually didn't make it or who got dropped from the selection. It's kind of cool that they continue to interview them just to get their perspective because you can see that they're pretty freaking resilient, looking like they're gonna come back and whatnot, which is, again, going there in the first place is one thing, but going back, speaks a lot for somebody's resilience, and it's pretty cool to see. It's good stuff.
I take it as a chance wasted. I'll take it as a process, my experience, and a privilege to be here, training with my fellow mates and with the instructors. I will definitely be back stronger. Yeah.
All right. It's tired. Is that a squad push-up or something? It's like something you see on TV. It's a good intro right there. It ain't heavy, it's my baby. Uh-oh. That's probably with the sandbags, huh?
As it gets closer to the end of the selection, the tests and evolutions, as they are called, become increasingly physical and mentally demanding. The rest times are shorter and far in between. It starts to become a mental game.
Oh my God, you can see it.
It's already taking a toll on the few who are still standing.
Oh yeah, especially like when it's dark. So I don't know if it's just late or it's early, but yeah, you can just tell like they're like, okay, yep, we're continuing to do this. It's not going to let up at all, and you can tell they're just getting very, very fed up with it. It's a really hard thing to deal with, especially like if you've been in the military for a while and you go into something like this, it's really hard to fight back that sort of feeling of I don't need to be doing stuff like this. But again, you're going for special forces, so yeah, you kind of just need to suck it up and be equal with everybody. So it is kind of hard to sort of fight back on that mental space.
I'll give you 10 seconds. Sort out your now.
10 seconds to sort out their stuff.
Because our operations are tough. Criteria must be stringent because when these soldiers start the Special Forces qualification course, we expect them to already possess a certain level of competency.
More surprises await these men as they prepare for their next test.
They're surprises, man.
But before that, another warm-up session is administered in dark of night, further disrupting the candidate's natural body clock.
Oh yeah. You can't get used to anything. That's the most annoying part.
Week 2 is a bit of mental game with the candidates. It's usually a culture shock for them. What we're looking out for in the candidates are actually survivability and adaptability.
Move lights. In your position, get to your sandbags. Suffer in silence. They're holding the canteens with them the whole time too. Gotta stay hydrated with that though. No doubt about it.
This week has been tough for us, and the first 2 days is back-to-back evolution. All of us are having very bad aches.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the aches, the blisters, you know, their uniforms are always like constantly soaked. I mean, I doubt they're having a whole lot of time to do laundry or anything like that. So yeah, they probably don't smell too great either. But yeah, those aches are really gonna start getting to you for sure. Just your legs are gonna be super heavy from all the exertion and stuff.
One part of me is just like blank and like not thinking anymore, but the other part is also hoping to look forward to the sunrise. I hope that will be the sign that we have finished our evolution.
Yeah, that is something to look forward to. You get more energy.
An SOTF trooper must be able to carry a range of equipment and walk long distances to his objective.
Okay.
And the next test simulates that with a heavy sandbag.
That's probably like 50 pounds or something. Those
This
things are
evolution
freaking
is called
heavy.
the sand baby. We have to carry a sandbag with us and we cannot put it down at all times. It's like a baby to us. We have to walk up the slope and report that we have reached and then come down.
I mean, I may just be a dad, so maybe I have some experience with this, but you can put a baby down. You don't need to carry it the entire time until it's like grown up and walking on its own. But I get the analogy. It makes it kind of funny, especially for the cadre, having these guys walking around with their babies. And your imagination could probably lead you to them like having a bunch of games to just mess with these guys, you know, trying to take care of their babies.
Just keep continuing the sequence.
This sounds simple enough, but it's no ordinary task.
It's so
Walking
annoying.
almost non-stop when you're dog-tired on an incline for several kilometers, that's a whole new level these men need to conquer.
Yeah, carrying a ruck is one thing, but a freaking sandbag? My God, your fingers just like lock up holding a sandbag.
At this moment, I think everyone should aim for the ending point. We don't know how far is it, but we can keep going.
The
As long as
incline.
we don't drop, we can keep ourselves moving. Try not to think anything negative. Whatever it comes, we just take it.
That's
As
gnarly.
night turns to dawn, there is no sign of the test abating.
Oh man. I wonder how far they
I
actually
can't feel
go.
my legs anymore, but the momentum or left right keeps me going. At the same time, I think about my family. It keeps me motivated. Yes.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's tough. You start getting in your feelings really deep.
As these soldiers cool their bodies, it signals the end of yet another punishing test.
That's it.
However,
That's a
there's
reward.
a foreboding sense of relief.
After I completed it,
Gosh.
feel that it's worth it. I will do whatever it takes to finish everything.
Good stuff, man. Even
I've
after all
really come
that.
so far. So far, all the evolutions that I did, I felt it was really very tiring. It'd be very waste if I just let it all go and like just give up at this moment.
Yeah,
It's towards the end
exactly.
already, so I feel I will do my best to persevere on to finish this through.
Hell yeah, man. My joints hurt just like looking at those sandbags. Like if you ever like tried to build up a range and you had to like move sandbags to the targets, you have to walk maybe like 1-2 clicks sometimes max, and yeah, you're just hating yourself just carrying one sandbag, and you know, who knows how far they're going. And with all the other stuff considered. Okay, the final one, man.
We know that this final obstacle, we cannot afford to.
Okay, again, I'm going to be checking it out, so I don't want to spoil it too much, but we know it's going to be brutal, but you have to imagine their, like, mental space. They're going to be totally focused. Like, there's not going to be a whole lot that's going to be stopping them from doing this. Now, as long as their bodies hold up, they'll be okay, because I think mentally, when you're on that, you know, that final sort of assessment, you definitely know you're on that final assessment, and they'll probably end up telling you as well, or not, but even still, like, at that point, you can kind of tell, like, yeah, things are going to be getting really, really tough. And that means, you know, it's the sort of final culmination of everything. And, you know, they made it that far. So now they're just going to be pushing through that last little bit. It's going to be brutal, but yeah, they're right there. But again, I have to say, the quality of this video is freaking awesome. It's so great having series like this. I mean, it's nice to react to, that's one thing, but this is just like awesome. Like, this is the stuff that I always grew up on when I was a kid, watching TV and seeing all these military channels like Future Weapons and whatnot, seeing like all the cool military stuff, getting me really hyped up about certain things. And you start seeing like all the selection processes or these special forces units and their training. It's awesome to see something that's this modern, you know, and so well produced, because yeah, you can get pretty hyped up for it, but you could also really see things without getting, you know, a hindrance as far as just the quality, or them not showing too much, them not doing the interviews, so you don't really know what they're thinking about. And I think all the efforts that they're combining into this one series really allow you to appreciate what's going on and what you're actually seeing and how tough this actually is. But of course, let me know what you guys think. I think, yeah, this one, I'm a little bit more comfortable with like the weighted stuff, you know, the longer movements. If it's on ground, that's one thing, but they've had like a multitude of different series of tests just to get to that point. And yeah, that's just one thing that's just going to crush their body right before the final sort of exercise, which is kind of gnarly, but you know, they have it planned out like that for a reason. It is a selection process, so yeah, it's not going to be easy. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm excited for this last part. It's going to be a good one, and it's going to be cool to see how many actually make it through, and also what their mindset is at the end, because you know, that's always like the best feeling when you get through something tough like that. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.